Alright, we finally got a sequel to the badass Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And let's see how this film holds up. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Gear Breaking Nation, where we give excellent assessment and reviews. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Sword of Destiny. Now, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny is a 2016 adventure fantasy martial arts film directed by Yuen Woo-ping. And the film follows Shu Lien and other great warriors who must keep the great sword, the Green Destiny, out of the hands of the warlord Hades Dai, who seeks to rule the martial world. It was kind of a mixed bag. There's just so many things that I liked about it, but also there are just so many elements that I felt were just unnecessary or should have been done a bit better. Now, in terms of the story is pretty good for the most part. It does go at a pretty good pace, where it does allow for a lot of character development on both sides of the field. There are a lot of great characters that are introduced. Of course, Shu Lien returns, played by the great, the talented, and the highly kick-ass Michelle Yeoh. She does a fantastic job. I love her character. Not only is she good with the action sequences, there are some emotional ones which she does pull well. Of course, Donnie Yen shows up as Silent Wolf. He's mysterious. He's a complete badass. Really enjoyed his character. And I like how his character actually is tied with Shu Lien's character, and I think that they actually did make that work for that storyline. You have this girl named Snow Vice with this very mysterious past, which you do end up finding out about, and she is a pretty good character for the most part. And you can see how her character feels like another incarnation of another character, which I'm not going to state. But she's completely badass, and I really do enjoy her character. She was likable. I like the direction that she was going as she developed as a character. So I think she did a pretty good job. And I did like that dynamic she had with Michelle Yeoh. So you could, again, it felt like another incarnation of another person I'm not going to say. Also, there's this character, Wei Fang, and as much as at first I didn't like his character, I kind of like the fact that his character is also tied in with the other characters also. I think they did a great job tying all of these characters together and putting a little nice bow on top of it. That's one thing I can say that I did enjoy about this film, were pretty much those four characters: Snow Vice, Shu Lien, Silent Wolf, and Wei Fang. I love how all their stories pretty much interconnected, even though there is a bit of a plot hole here and there, which I really wish they could have tied up. Hades Dai was actually a pretty cool character too. Of course, he does play that stereotypical warlord in these martial arts Asian films, and that's one thing I really didn't like about his character. I wish they could have given him a bit more personality. I will admit he was a complete badass, and he does a great job for what he is on screen. And like the previous film, I will say that this is a beautiful film. It's just well shot. The landscapes, the cityscapes, the costume designs, it's just everything about this film is just beautiful. I could not deny just how much I just like looking at this stuff, whether it was the set pieces, whether it was the clothing, whether it's just the way the environment looked around the characters. It was just well shot. It was beautiful. I did like the score. I thought the score was good. I thought it did a great job of just giving a very tranquil feel, especially during the sequences where characters are talking or they're traveling through the woods or something. I really did appreciate the music. It does a great job during the fight sequences too, keeps it fast paced. I'm not going to say the movie was perfect. It did have its share of issues. One of the issues I felt that the film had was the fact when it comes to some of these characters, they had a pretty cool roster of characters, but there were so many characters I just didn't care for. Like, what is your motivation? I didn't really give two craps. You had this girl named Mantis. Honestly, she was pretty badass. She actually had more motivation and more character, in my opinion, than Hades Dai did. So I'm going to go ahead and say that she was pretty cool. I feel that this film tied it to the original film, but it felt like there was some loose ends that should have been done better. And one thing about the story that I will say that I didn't like, it felt too big. They was like going for this, feel like a big war martial arts thing, like it's, I don't know, the Forbidden Kingdom or something. And I really wish they hadn't done that. One thing that was good about the first film was the fact that it, as much as it felt big, it was actually personal and small and contained. And I wish this film was more like that, where it feels more contained and it's not like the end of the world type scenario, because everything felt so over. That made the story feel over the top, and I really didn't like that. I would have liked it to be a little bit more contained. In the end, I will say, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny is a good film. They did have really good performances. They had really cool characters. The story was pretty good for the most part. It was a beautiful film. The fights were well choreographed. They were completely badass, and the score was just completely beautiful. Despite some of the fact that the story could have been done better here and there. I mean, some of the characters did feel a bit unnecessary. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny definitely deserves a 3 out of 5. Now, if you did watch the first film, enjoyed the first film, I think you would like to see this film to kind of see how the story continues for the most part. But I had to say the movie, in my opinion, was good for the most part. I did enjoy it. So guys, in the comment section below, tell me, what did you think about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny? Do you think it measured up to the original film? Or did you think it was a bit lackluster? Or do you think it done better than that film? And remember guys, again, Fridays videos will definitely be uploaded. Be sure to stay tuned. And until the next edition of Gear Breaker Nation, and remember, keep those gears turning.